Alright, everybody, here we go back with Wave 2. I don't know why this is broken, but today we are gonna be back here, Wave 2. Or Wave 3, Day 2, I mean. Splash Cup, we are ready to get this one started. Ignited Ascendancy will be on Stream 2 right here, right now. I don't know why, again, this is broken. But let's get straight into the game. Wait for this to pop up. It cleared all my downloads prior to the cast. I could not tell you why. But we are ready to get this started, I believe. So we're just gonna wait here for the teams. Move that up a bit and get ready to get started here. Let me open one thing up. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be doing this one all alone. I'm just positive I am, because no one has shown yet. What's up, Solarp? Ignite Ascendancy will be going on. Who will be going on to the finals on the other stream? We're going to have what is it? IVI Ren, I believe. So that should be a great match. We're just waiting on them here to put that ball into the middle. This is also Ignite and Ascendancy are playing in ODC. So, what's he doing? Trying to punch me? Alright. What are we doing here? Alright. I'm just having some technical difficulties behind the scenes. And that ball gonna be in the middle though. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Okay, now since we have this running up, let's get in to some player introductions on the Ignite side. We have Inspo, Milky Way, Uli Wins, and Blade, and on the Ascendancy side we have Pinata, Dinglebottom, Taneyy, Manic, and Crescendo, the one and only Fishtail man. So we're ready to get this one blasted off. Somebody spec right there blocking me. We're gonna hide spectators and get this ball settled into the middle, and there it goes. Who do y'all think will win? Put your predictions down in chat. I'm excited to see. But this ball back into the middle, and it's going to blast off onto the left sidewalk. Inspo gets a hand on that, loses it. Milky Way's going to try to get it, gets sent up over, hits off that anvil. Picked up by l.ol, wins here, trying to get that, loses it. Taneyy gets it. He's going to get that ball smacked out of his hands, though. Crescendo fighting for it. He's going to grab it, resetting it back over to Dinglebottom, sending it cross body, going to hit off over onto the sidewall. Taneyy going to send the pass forward over to Pinata, surveying his area, hits off the ceiling, passes it to Crescendo, but it's going to be off the post. Blade now. Big Bad Blade. There's a lot of Big Bad, and then we got Big Bad Baz, but here's Blade in this instance, coming up with it. He tries to shoot top right pocket, but it won't go in. Crescendo gonna bring it up over onto this high sidewall, cutting onto the inside, gets cut off by l.ol, coming in now, jukes around one. Crescendo's on that cutoff. He's gonna juke around. He will score. There's l.ol getting Ignite on the board. 1-0. Now here we go. It's going to be Pinata taking this one up onto the left sidewalk. Left fin now. He's going to have some pressure, and Inspo goes under him, goes over Blade. Blade won't fall for it, though. Pinata going to have it. He's going to give it over to Taneyy on the right bridge. Checking around for passes, gives it over to Crescendo. Tries to pass that one, but Milky Way smacking it out. It's going to be Pinata picking that one up. He's going to lose it. l.ol getting it back now on this left logo. Not much speed. Tries to get the pass over. Couldn't find anybody. Or hit anybody, excuse me. Crescendo going to bring this one up onto the left fin. Firing it over to Taneyy, going under the nest. Sends it forward for Pinata, bringing it up now. He's going to look to send this one into the middle, but it won't go in. Taneyy getting it back, loses it, getting checked off. Crescendo and Blade are fighting for this ball, going up the scoreboard. Milky Way going to fire it down, looking for Inspo on the right side, going to bounce in to Taneyy's hands. No, Pinata going to smack it off. That little geometry, that geo on the right side, but it's going to get back to l.ol. l.ol for the shot. It's going to get saved. What a save there. Sent back over to the Ignite territory. Picked up by Milky Way. He's going to send this one over to Blade. Blade now onto the left fin, progressing forward, left mount, no pressure. Yeah, having some now. He's going to try to juke off the ceiling, but won't get past the defenders. Milky Way getting back, juggling around with that ball. Blade's going to grab it. Loses it. Dinglebottom right there to smack it out. One defender back, which is l.ol. For Ignite, trying to dribble around. Crescendo getting checked off, holding on to this ball, gets past Pinata, coming off the logo. He's going to go under the defenders, and he will score. l.ol getting 2 goals for Ignite here. Now it's going to be Pinata taking this one up onto the left side. Hits off the ceiling, coming in. Left logo juking around, gets checked off there. l.ol, there we go, having 1 goal away from a hat trick, and a fired over to Inspo. Inspo coming up the right logo. He's going to lose that ball, though. Can't get past the 3. Dinglebottom trying to keep this one. He's going to lose it, though. l.ol, here we come. Trying to keep that or get a pass off, but Taneyy going to get it back. Give it over to Crescendo. He has 1 pressure, and l.ol trying to get this one. Crescendo and l.ol fighting for the ball. Sent up, tossed up, picked up by Inspo, shooting and scoring. Ignite coming out hot. Gonna be into the hands of Pinata here, going up and over defenders. Ceiling carving in, chaining it now. 2 pressure, gets past 3, giving it over to Crescendo. He's going to hit off that geo, ceiling carving over, chaining, having 3 in front of him, passes it to Pinata. He's going to backboard that just a little too far out for Crescendo. It's going to be 5 on the ball. Pinata coming out with it. l.ol on the pressure there, gets a hand on it. Inspo getting it back, though, looking for passing options as he has some pressure early but he's going to pass over to Milky Way. Milky Way to Blade on left halo, ceiling carving in. He's going to look to send this one down, but he will not be able to get it. Tad off the mark. Pinata picking it up on the rebound, trying to keep this. Prestolio gets it back. Tuneyy Manic going to have it taken up onto this right mountain, sending it over to Pinata. Pinata is going to look for some passes, sends it into the middle. Blade's there for the interception. Coming around, open net. He shoots and scores, bringing it to 4-0, I mean. Ignite. Pinata now is going to bring it up onto the right logo. He's going to lose this, though. Passes it up to Prestolio. Prestolio over to Tuneyy Manic for the goal. Isn't going to be able to get it. Tuneyy Manic getting it back. Tries to shoot it in. Won't be able to get that goal. Pinata trying to get it. Still can't get it. Prestolio getting a possession. Spikes it down after a shot got deflected. Pinata having this one. Trying to keep it. It's going to be onto the left bridge where Blade picks it up for Ignite, trying to get 1 goal away from the big M, or 2 goals right now. Can't complete that pass as it got broken up. Dinglebottom trying to keep it. Gets reset back to Tuneyy Manic. Sent up over, rolls off to the anvil. On the middl here, Uli trying to get his hat trick. Going over defenders on the one-on-one, saved. It's going to be back in by Uli, bringing Ignite up. 1 goal away from the big M. Mercy. 1 minute left. Pinata gonna bring it up, trying to get some points on the board for Ascendancy. Coming down to this left mound. He's gonna juggle around with this. Coming up onto the sidewall. Gonna be Uli taking this one up to the left sidewalk here. Left logo now, juking in, trying to get the Mercy, and he will ignite. It's gonna go up by 1. Just an amazing performance there. Uli putting his team on his back here in the first round. Let's check the chat. Thank you, Squarehead. I mean, just wow is what I have to say. That's what I have to say here. Ignite. People saying Ascendancy going all the way, but Ignite just outperforming here. It's great to see. But for the second round, this ball gonna be back into the middle for round number 2 for Splash Cup Day 2. Ignite taking the first round with the Mercy. Now it's going to send back over. Inspo right there to pick it up. He's going to be onto this left fin, having some pressure from behind on Prestolio. Prestolio going to chase that ball down, going to get checked off. Hawks down by Uli. Blade's going to get it back, bring it up onto the right sidewalk now. High sidewalk, he's going to cut it in onto the right halo. Coming in, sending this one up to Inspo. Inspo going to lose that. Prestolio getting it back. In the middle here, Sewers getting it on this one-on-one, juking around. He will score. That's going to be Ascendancy's first point of the match. But I forgot to say, this is a mix of an ODC and Splash Cup Day 2. So it's interesting to see who will win the best of 5. And I think it's a best of 7 for Splash Cup. Ignite already leading on both. Let's see. Blade's going to have this one on the right halo. Jumps off of it. Tuneyy Manic going to get it back. Bringing it up onto this right fin. Right mound now, getting cut off by 2. Milky Way just standing there in goal to grab it. Gets checked off. Pinata gets it back. Gets it pinched out of his hands. Prestolio going to get checked off by Blade. A lot of tackling here. A lot of aggressive plays here from both teams. But Uli going to get this back. Gives over to Blade. Blade now going to get pounced on by Prestolio. Amazing tackle and amazing pressure there from him. Tuneyy Manic getting it back and to send this one over. Pinata is going to get it, sends it up, but he's going to get not intercepted. That's going to get over to Blade. I mean, oh my God. Prestolio tried to shoot that one in, but wasn't able to. Uli going to have this. He's going to backhand this over to Inspo. Getting this one, ceiling carving, getting checked off by Tuneyy Manic. Uli wins, getting it back. He's going to lose that right in front of Ascendancy. Goal is going to get back over to Prestolio. Coming up off to the ramp right shoulder here, going under the Geos, juking off one. 3 in front of him, jukes around one, but it's going to get pinched backwards over. Pinata going to take this one. Dinglebottom going to get it back. Gets checked off by Blade, picked up by Milky Way. No, Inspo trying to grab this one. Tumne Manic crossing it over to Prestolio. He's not able to get that one. And Inspo going to clear this one down over to Uli. Uli trying to keep it though. Prestolio getting it back in the sewers. Coming up onto this right mound. Checked off there. He's going to spike this one. Looking around for somebody. It's going to be picked up by Milky Way though. Sending this one up onto the left sidewalk. Picked up by Inspo. Ceiling carving over onto the nest. He's going to try to get this one up. It's going to be picked up by Blade. Blade trying to keep that. Picked up by Tumne Manic though. Tussle for the ball. Uli getting it back. Trying to tie it up. He will shoot and he will score. Uli is going to get there for the goal. It's going to be picked up by Prestolio now. Coming up onto the left fin. Cutting outside left sidewalk. Ceiling carving. Blade's going to cut him off. Checking him off. Inspo's going to get it back. Ceiling carving over. He's going to be on the high sidewalk here. He's juking around. Having some pressure. Going to look for the pass, but he can't find it. Blade getting it back. Puts it up there. Tumne Manic going to try to keep it. Gets pinched to Inspo. Inspo going to lose it though. Prestolio getting it back. Uli trying to dribble around here, but Tumne Manic's going to get it. Tries to pass over. Hits off the Geo. Blade going to get it back. Trying to keep this one. Going to lose it. Tumne Manic going to get that one. Sends it back for the reset over to Dinglebottom. He's going to go up and over defenders. Backhands it over to Uli. Uli trying to keep up a Prestolio. Going to send it in. Threading the needle pass too. That's going to be 2-1 ascendancy. Getting a bit of a comeback. It's going to be brought up by Uli onto this left sidewalk. Having a lot of speed. Going around 3 and shooting and striking. Uli there. Going to bring it tied at 2-2. Prestolio going to be bringing this one up onto the right mound. Left fin here, juggling it, dancing around, having no pressure. 2 in front of him, juking around. 1 reinforcement there, and Inspo and Loli is going to get the ball. He's going to be bringing it up for Ignite here, looking to get a lead, but he's just going to get stopped in his tracks. Going to be pinched off Milky Way. Over to Prestolio, bringing it up onto this left shoulder, left halo. Now 1 pressure from behind. He's going to not lose that ball, but it will be saved. It's going to be now Blade picking it up onto the sidewall, sending it up. Isn't going to get to Uli. Rolls back. Tumne Manic picking it up, bringing it up. Now he's giving this one over to Pinata, trying to swing at that one. Pinata getting it back, though. Gives it to Prestolio. Prestolio going to pass this one back to Manic. Manic over Dinglebottom for the net. He will find it. That's going to be 3-2 ascendancy. Now Uli going to be bringing this one up onto the left fin, going around Pinata. Left bridge now. He's just going to go cross-side ascendancy territory, giving it to Inspo. Inspo losing that one immediately, though. Prestolio getting it back, sends it down over to Pinata, bringing this one onto the left mound. Logo juking in. He's going to lose that one, though. Going to be given over to Dinglebottom. He's going to get that taken away by Blade. Pinched over to Pinata, trying so desperately to get that one. But it's going to eventually get over to Blade as he brings this one up to the right side, trying to give it over to Milky Way. But it's going to be picked up by Tumne Manic. Coming in onto the driveway, trailed by Inspo, keeping this ball, shooting in, scoring. Tumne Manic's going to bring ascendancy up even more. 4-2, 35 left on the clock. Uli gonna try to salvage something for Ignite as it gets passed over to Inspo. Inspo over to Blade, and they will score in just the span of 10 seconds. They cut it into 20 seconds left. Let's see now what's gonna happen in these last 15. Prestolio opts to take it out. He's gonna be sending this one down. Over to Pinata. Pinata now going to bring it up. He's going to fire this one over to Taneyy Manic. It's going to be right in front of the goal, but it's batted in by Pinata. Now 5-3. Spike down. Ascendancy is going to get a round of their own. Now let's check chat. Here. Actually, I want to check first stream. What's going on there? They are casting Ren and IVI, both taken around. So, that's great to see Ren competing and getting around on IVI. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. But this ball is going to be back into the middle for round number 3, Ignite. And Ascendancy all tied up. And a blast off immediately picked up by Pinata, taking this one up onto the right shoulder, going over one defender off the right halo, just slamming an early shot in. Off the backboard, picked up by Blade. Coming off over onto this left fin, sending it up to Inspo, ceiling carving in. He's going to shoot a shot, it's going to hit off the post. Uli couldn't get a hand on it, comes back for it, gets it, loses it, picked up by Blade, ceiling carving in. He's going to send the shot down, put back in on the reinforcement shot. What a goal there by Inspo. Ignite leading here. It's going to be picked up by Prestolio, bringing up over the nest. Ceiling carving over, going to be onto this left claw. Hitting this one off the backboard. He's shooting and scoring. Pinata tying it up for Ascendancy here, 1-1. Uli bringing this one up onto the right fin, right shoulder now, cutting out onto the ramp. He's going to be sending this one to Blade. Blade isn't able to get that. Sent out, coming down the ramp, going to be picked up by Milky Way. Milky Way trying to keep it, loses it. Prestolio going to send this one backwards over to Dinglebottom. Cutting onto the inside over off the nest. He's going to put it down for nobody as it got deflected. Blade going to send it down. Picked up by no one just yet. Prestolio got a hand on that one, chasing it down. No pressure. Actually has one behind him, just going to go crossbody. Pinata is going to be on the receiving end of that one. Going to be bringing it up onto the left sidewalk. Cutting in. Coming up onto this island. He's going to lose that one, though, trying to keep it. Uli's going to get it back. No, it's going to be picked up by Blade. Bringing it up onto this left sidewalk. Up the high sidewalk now. Going to be off the left halo, trying to keep this one. But it's going to be sent out by Inspo. Nobody picking it up. Blade going to have it back. He's going to be going under the right halo. Good move by him, trying to pass it over. But isn't able to keep it for long. Blade, though, sends this one back over to Milky Way. Milky Way going to lose this one. Uli going to pick it up now. Prestolio getting it back. He's going to be going up to the driveway, shooting, and he will score. That's going to be 2-1. Ascendancy leading. Now picked up by Uli. Going to be bringing it across. He's going to lose this one, though. Uli trying to keep it, just bats it into the middle. Intercepted by Dinglebottom. Coming onto this ramp, he's going to be bringing this one over to Taneyy Manic, but can't quite possess that as Pinata got it back. Lost it now. Uli bringing it up. He's going to send this one to Inspo. Ceiling carving over. He's going to hit off the ceiling, giving this one to no one. Let me see who that was. That was Milky Way to grab that, tying Ignite up 2-2. Picked up by Prestolio now. He's going to be sending it down over to Pinata. Pinata gonna be coming off the anvil, ceiling carving over, coming onto this ramp. He's gonna give this one to Prestolio. He's gonna try to juke around Inspo on the ceiling carve, but it's gonna be picked up by Pinata and tussle for the ball sent back to Inspo. Inspo gonna have nobody back there. It's gonna be basically a reset back to Dinglebottom, snatched away by Inspo, but he's just gonna have a shot deflected and be Uli picking it up now, trying to keep that one. Inspo gonna get it back, shoots, won't score. Taneyy Manic just sending that one down out onto the outside, picked up by Milky Way. Losing it now. Taneyy Manic gonna be bringing it up onto this right logo, having no pressure but gets talked down from behind. Milky Way gonna send that one down. Gonna be Taneyy Manic picking it up, losing it. Inspo trying to keep it. Prestolio gonna send this one down, looking for some type of pass. Picked up by nobody, still sent back. Inspo picking it up on his own territory, progressing forward, ascendancy territory. Jukes around one-on-one, saved by Dinglebottom. Pinata gonna pick it up. Trying to go over defenders, but it's going to be picked up by Inspo. Coming off the nest, he's going to try to find a pass there. It's going to be sent over to Prestolio now. Back over to the Ignite territory. Right in front of the goal. Blade's just going to hit that one against the backboard. Pinata had a chance at it. It's put in, but Milky Way just says no, slapping it out. Uli got that one, but it got sent out. Blade picking it up, coming up off this driveway, shooting and scoring. That will put Ignite up by 1 late into this match. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Prestolio gonna be bring this one onto the right sidewalk, coming over defenders, just won't get past the third one. Dinglebottom gonna try to keep this one. Picked up by Pinata though. Pinata gonna lose this. Prestolio gonna get it back. Coming off the nest, ceiling carving over, coming. He's gonna be getting that one over to Pinata. Pinata shoots, won't be able to get that as Milky Way got it. Lost it. Taneyy Manic gonna put it up, intercepted by Uli, under 45. Prestolio gets it back, gives it over to Pinata. Pinata over to Taneyy Manic, but it's gonna be picked up by Dinglebottom, getting off the ceiling, having a couple more opportunities. Gonna slam that one down, sent back over to the ascendancy side, picked up by Pinata for maybe 1 or 2 more chances at the net, depending on what. We're going to see how fast they're going to go at the net. Pinata having some urgency, sent back out. 1 more opportunity. Taneyy Manic trying to grab this one. He's going to shuffle around with it, but it's going to be picked up by Inspo, and I think that will seal this round. 5, 4, 3, 2, shoots, and 0, no. And 1 more now. Opportunity. Dinglebottom just going to clear that one out, and it will be spiked. And that will be now Ignite going up by Presto gonna win? You think, Nova? Brick of Nova thinking Ascendancy will win this. We're just gonna have to see and find out. All right, well, that ball gonna go back into the middle, and it's gonna be now going into round 4 here. Ignite up by 1. Let's see, it's gonna blast off over relatively into the middle. Prestolio picks it up, loses it, batted around to everyone, getting some possession, but it's gonna ultimately be on the Ignite territory, bouncing around this nest, sent out, pinched off Pinata. Dinglebottom tries to pick that one up, but it's gonna be Uli picking it up, coming over onto this left logo, shooting, it won't score. It's gonna be blocked there, sent out by Prestolio. Pinata now He's going to get this one. He's going to shoot a long shot on that open net. More like a mid-range, but that will put Ascendancy up here by 1. Now it's going to be picked up by l.ol, trying to keep this one out. Coming off this left halo, he's going to have a passing option to Blade, which he opts out to take. No one picking it up. l.ol's going to get that one, though. He's going to have some pressure, juking out. It's going to be given over to Inspo. Inspo hitting off the ceiling. Given over to Blade. Blade for the goal. He's going to get that. He's going to tie it up for Ignite. 1-1 now. 1 minute, 10 seconds in. Prestolio going to be bringing this one up the right side. Going to get stopped right as he gets out of the midfield line. Dinglebottom, though, is going to grab that one. Prestolio getting it back. Giving this one over to Pinata. Pinata now is going to have it on the right claw. He's going to shoot. It's going to be off the post. Right there for l.ol to grab, backhanding it out. Looking for someone to get to, but Taneyy Manic going to grab this. It's off the bridge. Prestolio going to get it, but he will get saved on the shot. Pinata going to get this one back, coming around onto this right logo, juking around. He's going to lose that one. Blade picking it up, gets pinched out, picked up by Dinglebottom. It's going to be in the middle here. l.ol trying to keep this one. He's just going to juggle around with that. Stopped at the driveway. Picked up and sent out by Prestolio. Milky Way grabbing it, ceiling carving over. He's passing this one up over to l.ol. l.ol trying to keep it. Going to be onto the right side. Picked up by Taneyy Manic, though, progressing this one forward on the left sidewalk. Blade trying to keep this one. Picked up by l.ol, though. It's going to be sent out. Milky Way going to send this one over to Inspo. Inspo trying to keep it, hitting off the left logo, shooting, and he will score. That's going to be Inspo for the goal, bringing Ignite up. After they were down by 1, Pinata going to bring this one now, cutting onto the inside, dancing around with it, looking for some passing options as he has no pressure yet. Going to jump off, passing over to Prestolio. Prestolio trying to pass it over, but it's going to be reset back, hit straight to Taneyy Manic on the coming off the nest. He's going to shoot, but it's going to be deflected on Prestolio's shot. l.ol just going to send this one down, going to go over one of the Ascendancy players, I believe. It's Taneyy Manic, but I don't know. Dinglebottom, though, going to get this one back, looking around for somebody. But he's just going to keep progressing it forward on the ground, takes it up on the right bridge, giving it over, trying to get it to Pinata at least. It's going to be a tussle in this corner, but Prestolio going to pick it up. He's going to hit off the ceiling, juking around. It's going to be off the backboard, picked up by Milky Way. But l.ol swoops in, getting this one. He's going to come up onto this left mound. Off the logo, shooting it. But it's going to now be put in by Inspo, bringing Ignite up by 2. Pinata now going to be picking this one up, cutting onto the inside as he was previously on the right side, going cross-side here. He's going to try to go on the left sidewalk. Milky Way picking it up, coming over. He's going to give this one over to Blade. Blade coming up off this right halo, shooting, but he won't score. Trying to get that one picked up. Lost it, sent back up. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. He's going to be getting over to Prestolio. Prestolio going to get checked off there. Again, as I said previously, a lot of aggressive players here. So that's going to make it hard for some of the goal scorers. Prestolio going to get that one, but it's going to be saved. What a save there. Blade going to bring it back. They're trying to find a pass. Dinglebottom going to grab it, threads the needle over to. Now it's going to cut it into 1 here. Now it's going to be l.ol bringing this one up onto the left halo, break checking, looking around for passes. He's going to pass over to Blade. Blade trying to shoot that, but it's going to be blocked by Prestolio. Trying to keep that one sent out. Inspo going to grab it. He's going to be on to the right claw, giving this to Blade. Blade tries to go for the one-timer, but it's going to be blocked. Blade Gonna be resetting this one back over to Milky Way. Milky Way sending it out, hitting off the Geo. Over to Inspo to pick up. Inspo loses that. Uli trying to keep this, sending that one with the backhand over to the nest. Didn't get to the player there. Prestolio now bringing it up off to the right mount, trying to put that pass over, but Uli got there first. Put it down. Blade is going to be the clearer though. Going to give it over. Dinglebottom on that. Getting checked off by Uli. Inspo tries to shoot a shot on the behind the back shot. Now, Taneyy, Manic, and Dinglebottom trying to keep it. Pinata on this one-on-one. He's going to shoot, and he will score. That's going to be a tie-up for Ascendancy with 45 seconds left. Going to be brought up by Uli. Bring this one on to the left. Logo juking around. He's going to shoot, but it will be deflected. Pinata now trying to bring this one up, coming up onto the right sidewalk, getting trailed by 2 players. That won't phase him though. He's gonna go over him, but he's gonna lose that ball. It's gonna be pinched up, picked up by Uli. He's gonna send this one over to Milky Way now, being onto the left fin, left shoulder now. Having one passing option given over to Inspo, ceiling carving in. He's going to try to put this one up, but gets deflected. No, one has it. Taneyy Manic going to have the possession as we go into overtime, but he's going to lose that one. Prestolio picking it back up, trying to keep it. It's going to be sent back up. Uli sending it down. Dinglebottom's going to be intercepting it, tries to put this up for Pinata. Pinata going to lose that though. Going to be reset back to Taneyy Manic now, bringing this right up the sewers. No pressure yet. Having 3 in front of him. The pass will be intercepted by Inspo. Inspo sending this one down, trying to put Ignite up by 2 rounds. Blade now bringing it up onto off the scoreboard again. Try to put it up there, but it's going to be picked up by Blade. Blade trying to keep it. Blade getting it back on this Ray Halo. He's going to give this one over to Inspo. Inspo over to Uli. Uli shoots and scores. That will win Ignite the ODC match, but not the Splash Cup match. As I said earlier, it's going to be a best of 7 for the ODC match, or for Splash Cup, semis and finals, semifinals and semifinals, whatever. Yeah, Matt. So basically, they scheduled the ODC match as the same time for the Splash Cup. So they're playing a 2-1 here, and Ignite taking the ODC. Let's see how Stream 1's doing. They were about a round behind us, still playing here. 1-3 here. All right, and that ball going to be back into the middle, and it's going to be blasting off for this round. Number 5 into Selly's hands, the new sub-in for Ascendancy, but Uli getting there first, trying to do a bounce shot under Dinglebottom, but it's going to be sent out over onto this left sidewalk. Inspo going to have it, resetting it back over to Milky Way, coming up onto this right sidewalk, looking around at his surroundings, ceiling carving in onto the Ray Halo. He's going to shoot, but it's going to get saved by Dinglebottom. Sent back up onto the sidewall where Pinata picks it up, overshoots Selly into Inspo's hands, sending this one out, hits off the Geo, picked up by Blade now, bringing it up onto this Ray Halo. He's going to pass it over to Uli. Uli isn't able to receive those. Prestolio was hard pressing and guarding him. It's going to be into Inspo's hands, sending this one back over to Milky Way on the reset, coming back around onto the right fin. He's going to be progressing it forward, bringing it up to Uli. Uli now putting this one down, saved by Dinglebottom. Dinglebottom going to be bringing this one up. He's going to give it over to Uli. Uli's going to boost control down, bringing it up to Inspo. Inspo shoots, saved by Dinglebottom once more. Pinata gonna get this one, sending it out. Blade tried to get it. Prestolio gonna send this one down now. Pinata picking it up. He's gonna be on the right logo, getting checked off there by Uli. Bouncing off the scoreboard, sent down right in front of the goal, pinched out by Blade and Milky Way. Coming on to this right sidewalk. Uli gonna have it on the right claw, gonna get checked off there. Sally trying to get it, but it pinches into the goal, just right past Dinglebottom. Now, it's gonna be set out for Pinata to take it. He's gonna be bringing this one up, having Blade as the pressure. He's just gonna get cut off there by Inspo. Dinglebottom having it, sends it over. Blade picks it up, sending a long shot down, but it hits the Geo. Right halo, last second. Dinglebottom bringing it up, sending it over. It's going to be picked up by Sally. He's going to lose that one, though. Prestolio hitting off the ceiling, bringing it up onto this right bridge, taking it. He's going to send it over, but it won't be able to get over onto that right side. Sent down, picked up by Dinglebottom on the interception. Cutting onto the inside. Inspo going to be right there. Going to try to fight for that one. Pinata picking it up, though. He's going to be juggling around. He's going to shoot that in, but it's going to go right past on that backboard. Inspo picking it up now. He's going to chain it. Coming off this ramp. He's going to send this one up to Blade. Blade hitting off the ceiling, coming in now for an offensive drive. Sending this one over. Inspo picking it up, though. He's going to ceiling carve over, chaining it. Gets checked off by Pinata. In the air. Uli going to have this one. Coming down onto the right claw. Inspo gonna go coast to coast to get it into the goal. That's gonna bring it to 2-0. Hello, where my rounds went. Quick second here. Now we should be good. Milky Way gonna be bringing this to Inspo. Inspo hitting off the ceiling onto this right halo. He's just trying to just dance around, waste some time, but it's going to get snatched by Selly. Selly losing that one. Being picked up by Dinglebottom, bringing this one up onto the logo. He's going to shoot this one and going to be off the backboard. Inspo trying to keep it, hitting off the ceiling, backhanding it over onto the right sidewalk. Selly going to grab it, loses it. Prestolio trying to keep it, but Milky Way going to be grabbing it back. Still bouncing around possessions, but Blade getting it. Keeping a full one here. He's going to give it over to Uli. Uli dancing around, just playing a game of keep away with the ascendancy defense. They have to have some urgency, but it will be passed over to Inspo and be put into the goal. Ignite going up by 3 in this match point for them here. Looking to win both the ODC match, which they already have, and the Splash Cup semi-final match, which Prestolio is going to be bringing this one up onto the right claw, going to give it over to Pinata. Pinata isn't able to keep that one. Uli getting it back. Uli sending this one over up onto the left sidewalk. Going to be Pinata bringing it up now, coming down onto this right side. Milky Way grabbing it, keeping it now. He's going to fire a long shot. That wouldn't have been in anyway, and Dinglebottom got on the interception. He's going to send this one down over. Prestolio picking it up, bringing it onto this left mound, hitting off the halo. He's going to lose that one. Dinglebottom picking it up, coming onto this left bridge now, passing it over to Pinata. Pinata trying to keep it, picked up by Inspo here. He's going to send it down. Going up, Dinglebottom gonna pick it up, loses it. Prestolio, he's gonna ceiling carve over. He's gonna backhand it now. It's gonna be put up over, still bouncing in the air, or bouncing around. I mean, sent out by Inspo. Selly gonna send it down over to Dinglebottom, the goalie of the game here. Bring it up the driveway, backhand it up to Prestolio. Prestolio gonna give it over to Pinata. Pinata is gonna lose that one as it got pinched up. Uli trying to keep this one. Uli gonna juke around one. I think he ball hugged through that. I couldn't tell. That's gonna face through his hand. Still going up. He's going to try to send this one over to Inspo, but it's going to bounce off the Geo as Selly's going to pick it up. He's going to send this one down. It's going to be into the hands of Inspo, trying to keep that one Pinata. He's going to have that. Loses it. Inspo tries to add a pass over. Inspo going to get this over to Blade. Blade's going to try to shoot, but it's going to be off the backboard. Selly now going to be bringing it up to the right sidewalk. Coming in, right Halo here. Going to get checked off by Blade. Uli now coming up on to this left fin. Left mound here, juking in off the logo. He's going to get checked off there. Blade keeping it. Blade now trying to send this one into the middle for these final seconds of the match. Hits the clock. It's going to hit 0. And Prestolio is going to have this. Going to look around, trying to salvage one last goal for Ignite as it's going to be passed over to Dinglebottom. Dinglebottom going to just lose this one as Blade going to try to get 4 on the board. Going to give it over to Uli. Uli and Blade doing one last passing play. And that's going to be the game, folks. Ignite taking it. Here's Lee. Rise Starfire. Taneyy, Manic, Sparkles, Crasha. But that 2-letter? That's pretty cool. But anyways, guys. I'm gonna do this but I'm gonna say player of the game. Wow, it's a tough one. On Ignite, it's either Uli or Inspo. Definitely those two played the best. Milky Way and Blade definitely played great, but Uli from the first round, he was playing absolutely electric, getting that Mercy on the board. But I'm gonna head over to the mainstream co-casting with Crescendo for the finals of this match. Finals of this cup, the Splash Cup of Wave 3. I'm so glad to be able to have casted this for the 2 matches that I did. I wish it could have been 3. But we are going to be on the stream 1 to go check that out. It's going to be, I think, who won? Who won here? IVI probably won there, I'm guessing. But you never know. They were up 3-1 when I checked. So I was just guessing. But we are going to be on the stream 1 to see IVI Ignite. So check that out. And thank you guys for watching stream 2, Ignite Ascendancy, and congrats to Ignite.